Welcome back to Nerd Initiative. Come on into the Den of Zen. My name's Off the Cuff Tom. Now, with the road to New York Toy Fair, yours truly is doing daily unboxing videos. This time, we're talking about one of the great waves coming out of the Nacelle Company. We've got the entire wave one of the Cowboys of Moo Mesa. With that said, let's open up Marshall Moo Montana. And let's jump in the spot and see what's cowpoking around in here. All right, as we get in the box, let's just give you a little bit of background. The Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa premiered on ABC in 1992, created by comic artist Ryan Brown and produced by Greengrass Productions. The show blended classic Western alloy with that goofy 90s cartoon comedy. And let's be honest, they're just ripping off Ninja Turtles because everything had to get anthropomorphized. Long story short, a radioactive comet crashes into the Old West, transforming a herd of cattle into humanoid cowfolk. From high at the hidden mesa, they build their own frontier town and live by a simple code: justice, honor, and protecting the innocent. It's the code of the West. Each episode plays out like an old Western serial with train robberies, all this, same things you can think of. It ran for 2 whole seasons of 26 episodes. And it built a cult following, expanding into action figures. There was a Konami game, and there's also comic adaptations as well. Right now, it's being released from the Nacelle Company, part of the Nacelle verse, through Oni Press, written by Matt Hodson and art by Juan Gideon. It's a really great, fun issue, and issues, I should say, and there's a lot of really punny jokes in there, like even makes me cringe. Right here, leading the herd is Marshall Moo Montana, the calm, straight-shooting Marshall and the heart of the team. He was voiced by veteran voice actor Paul Fraley, best known for playing Krang and Casey Jones on TMNT, giving Moo Montana that classic, tough, but heroic Western lawman sound. If you take a look here, I love the fact that this is nice and molded in here, but it's not too heavily molded. That's why everything fell out in one fell swoop. All right, and here we have Marshall Moo Montana, straight out the box. Now we'll take a look, as I was kind of doing in the voiceover. This is a nice, sturdy figure. I like it. It's got some good weight to it. We've got the double joints. I really appreciate the fact that the hooves, let's be anatomically correct here, folks. These are on really good ball joints, so if you really want to get some nice dynamic posing out of this, you're going to have that little bit, that wiggle room that you need to get. You'll see that the jeans, pants, chaps, there we go, that's the word, go all the way down here. So you're not going to get that motion to really go that far back. Take a look right there. So that's about as far as you can go. But there's plenty up here on the chaps so you can get a really good lean up. So if you're, maybe switching out to one of the sets of hands here, we've got the trigger hands, which are going to go with his sheriff's blasters. I like these. And with that, we have the effect shooting the stars as well. Or if you're going to do the fisticuffs, if you got to punch it out with terrible, I like it. Also included is his very large shotgun, which is to scale. This would have to be a combination of one of the sets of hands with one of the trigger hands. Sorry, folks, there will be no pigs and pokes today. These do not open. They look good unless there's some magic way to open these. These are one solid piece if you take a look. We also have a really good head swap on here, which you can take the hat off. It secures real nice, fits molded like a glove. And then if we want to do a quick head swap, this pops off. Beautiful, nice, smooth ball joint. I love it. And we're just going to pop this one right on, just like that. Yeah, smile for the camera. Hello, camera. Now, this is the first time me having him just out, and how smooth the joints are. We got a little bit of ratcheting in the shoulders. Can't go wrong with that, especially when you get one of those big poses that you want to stick for a while. I like that. It won't sag over time. Double jointed elbows, so you can get a really nice, hard angle on that. The wrists, we're going to have the hinge joint right here, which gives a little bit of room, I'll be honest. I think the cuffs might have come up a little too far. Maybe, I will be honest, the pegs here could be a little bit longer. Would make it a little bit more secure. Could have given us a little bit more wiggle room. But hey, it's wave one. What do you expect? This is a learning curve. Now, with the head swap, the hat does fit back right on, and you will feel it. There's one tiny little spot that makes exact sense for this, so I appreciate that. And just like all the other accessories out of the Nacelle verse, we do have, of course, for the Cowboys of Moo Mesa, his sarsaparilla mug included. So yeah, even if you're singing with your harmonica, this is an enjoyable figure. I really like the amount of detail they put into it. I like the fact that it's very cartoon accurate, that it's not overly textured to make up for something. So that's really appreciated, because sometimes when you get these figures from various cartoons, they try to make it too realistic for its own sake, and I think it takes away from it. Now, just for scale, I was looking around, I was like, man, I don't have a figure that big, do I? Well, I happen to have this Build-A-Fig of Crimson Dynamo. So just to give you a little idea for scale, how big he is, we're talking, a good 5.5, 6 inches. It's weight. It has weight. It has heft. And trust me, this isn't the biggest one in the line. It's going to be a terrible experience. All in all, this is a great figure. Thank you again to our friends over at the Nacelle Company. And let's cut back to me. Big shout out to the Nacelle Company for sending these figures over. Stay tuned, because we've got more from them coming up this week. As a matter of fact, tomorrow night is going to be a twofer from RoboForce. I gotta say, if you enjoy these figures that you're seeing, make sure, leave a like, make a comment, make sure you hit that notification bell. Coming back here to Nerd Initiative for all your great news, collectibles, TVs, movies, whatever you got, because we are the home of pop culture positivity. Don't forget to tune in every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. for everything going on in toy news and collectibles here on Play for Keeps. And as a great man once said, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and when you play for keeps. I'm out.